What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Mike from NYC, and we back with another reaction. Today we are watching She Is Toxic. Jaden Smith reveals why Jada Smith is manipulated. And obviously, if there's something going on in Will's life, you know, he has to take some accountability for it. But, you know, I think their relationship is evidence of things going on behind closed doors and in front of open doors. Behind closed doors and in front of open doors, you know, that's going on. And, you know, it's, you know, seeing Will Smith on Fresh Prince and seeing how cool he was, and, you know, seeing how, like, yo, like, bro, Will was that nigga, bro. Like, Will was smooth, he was funny, he was goofy, like, he had that energy, you feel me? He was tall, dark skin, or tall, brown skin, could hoop, could act. Like, Will was just like everything, you feel me? So to see him fall from grace like this in this type of way, especially when it comes to, you know, a relationship and a female, not only is it, you know, a little disheartening and you know, makes me feel a little bit of a type of way, one, but also shows the human side. Like, yo, like, nobody's exempt from anything. Nobody's exempt from anything. Will Smith, movie star, funny, handsome, cool, like all the things, like all the millionaire, maybe billionaire, who knows, all the things, like, you check off the list, bow, 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 and Jada just still like, is he Tupac though? Like, let's really talk about it. Like, is he moving like Pac? I don't know. Pac, you feel me? Pac was moving different. Well, he cool, but Pac. So let's see what's going on.
There's never been infidelity in our marriage, and we have never surprised one another with anything ever.
Me?
Oh, wow. When we're shooting movies, he will just push me to the edge of death.
We have to admit that it's pretty sad that when someone types Will Smith on Google, they will be hit with a bunch of articles about toxic masculinity at a time when he won an Oscars. Yikes.
I ain't gonna lie, Will bodied that role, nigga. Will ate that role up. He chewed it up and spit it out. He chewed it up and spit it out. That role he played, but that's regular from Will though, you feel me?
But apparently, there's so much more to what led him to slap Chris Rock. And it has a lot to do with Jada Smith being hella manipulative. What led him to slap Chris Rock. And it has a lot to do with Jada Smith being hella manipulative and toxic. But where did all that talk come from? And did Jaden Smith reveal anything about his mom being manipulative? As you may be well aware, Jada has always been very open about her and Will's relationship issues, and she even had Will on her show to air grievances about their marriage on the Red Table Talk. Those sessions in particular were the origin of the sad Will memes, and according to fans, their entire marriage showed just how manipulative and toxic Jada has always been. But how does their son Jaden feel about everything? For the most part...
Oh, he hitting the fuck out that moonwalk. He hitting the fuck out that moonwalk.
Jaden,
are you dumb?
About everything.
He's, bruh.
For the most
he slide on that motherfucker.
Will Smith has always been very quiet when it comes to Will and Jada's relationship, and barely even talks about them. There are very few instances when he talked about their relationship. Like when Jaden was just 11, he went on The Late Show to talk about his budding career and his relationship with his parents. And while he said Will helped him a lot with his career, Jaden said that he was more of a mama's boy. He said on the show,
Like her, I think I'm a mom's boy more than I am like a dad's boy, because my dad, when we're shooting movies, he will just push me to the edge of death.
Okay, as much as Jaden doesn't talk much about his parents' relationship, fans have always pointed out over the years that their unconventional marriage definitely affects him. And we have to agree that the relationship has been quite something from the very beginning. For those who may need a refresher, Will and Jada first met when Jada auditioned for the role of his girlfriend on his show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but Jada didn't get the part. However, they continued to run into each other years later, and Will admitted that he was deeply attracted to Jada, even though he was already married to...
I ain't gonna lie, her baldy look good. She might throw a little concealer on it or whatever type of makeup on there, you feel me, and blend the baldy. Bro, she blend the baldy from right here. That'll be tough.
First wife.
She looked good though.
Surprisingly,
Jada always looked good though.
After Will got divorced, he called Jada and asked if she was seeing someone, and when she said no, Will was like, "Cool, you are seeing me now." So Jada and Will got married while she was pregnant with their son Jaden. Although initially, Jada didn't love the idea of making their relationship official on paper. She actually told People in a 2019 cover story, "I never wanted to get married, but my mother was like, you have to get married. She's so old school, and Will wanted a family, so I said, all right, maybe it's something I should do." Could that have been the genesis of all the turbulence in their marriage? Cause fans have always said that the marriage is toxic and Jada is manipulative. And apparently, the incident at the Oscars proved it. According to fans, Will's reaction after Chris made the joke about Jada was a clear indication that he was manipulated by Jada, because he was okay and even laughed at the joke. But after Jada rolled...
Bruh, we gotta show, if they show what happened between this point and when Will got up, what happened? What was the eye contact? What face did Jada make, right? Because Will didn't even look at Jada, right?
Because he
hadn't looked at Jada yet.
Laughed at
ha. Rolled the eyes. Boom, Will's laughing. Everything's cool, right? How many seconds? 1,
he stood up
2. Yeah, what happened? We need the footage from the moment that Will stopped laughing to the moment he got up. We need that footage, bro. We need that. Somebody's holding it hostage. Nobody's gonna tell me we don't know where it's at. Somebody got it underarms in the back pocket. We have it, bruh. We just don't, for whatever reason, we don't wanna put it out. But it's cool though.
Chris. Fans pointed out that it was pretty obvious that he would win Best Actor, and was going to have a mic all to himself later in the night to make an acceptance speech. According to fans, the noble thing while accepting the award would have been to make some cutting remarks toward Chris while praising his wife and bringing awareness to her condition. Then everyone would have turned on Chris and Will would have gained a bunch of sympathy and praise. Well, on Twitter, fans said that the incident only proved what they knew all along, with one person writing, "Will and Jada is what you call well-dressed toxic. Their relationship isn't healthy. You have a narcissist woman and a man pretending to be okay." Another person also wrote, "Will Smith is a broken man who is truly alone. He was laughing, having a great time, until his bulldog of a wife gave him the look. I've never seen
We gotta see the look. We have to see it. Was it on some mob shit where it was like, where she gave Will the, and Will was like, she was like, and I'm out? Or was Jada just looking, you feel me, whoop whoop, and then Will was like, yo babe, it's two different energies, because she came out and said, I don't need to be protected in that way. Right? So now everything everybody's saying is all skewed. Everything is skewed now. Because at first, oh, he's protecting his wife. Now she's saying, I don't need to be protected in that way. So all of that is put to bed, in my opinion.
Toxic, irresponsible, manipulative person before. Jada has emasculated Will so much he's a broken man and overcompensating. Will's mental health also came into question because the guy literally went from laughing at Chris's joke to anger to crying and then comparing himself to God.
But I don't think he was angry though. No, he was angry when he was yelling at him. I don't know if it was anger though. It was more of assertion. I don't know if it was anger. Nah, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was anger. I ain't gonna lie.
Laughing at Chris's joke, to anger, to crying, and then comparing himself to God and a vessel of love in a matter of minutes. Wow. Well, Jaden definitely didn't see anything wrong.
Willow told
because
us
a while after the Oscars broadcast ended, Jaden tweeted, "And that's how we do it." And the internet went wild again, with people saying that Will was a terrible example. Others also said that Jada's manipulation had run so deep that even Jaden could no longer see it. Others also pointed out that the manipulation actually goes all the way back to 2011, when reports began to circulate that Will and Jada were headed for divorce, after rumors surfaced that Jada was having an affair with Mark Antony. However, Jada and Will put out a joint statement saying, although we are reluctant to respond...
Look at how Jada was looking back in the
Jada
day.
and Will put out a joint...
God damn. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, Will, you know what I'm saying? no question. But damn, Jada was like crazy. You feel me?
And saying, although we are reluctant to respond to these types of press reports, the rumors circulating about our relationship are completely false. We are still together, and our marriage is intact. In 2013, fans also said that Jada was manipulative because she was the one who led fans to believe that she and Will had an open marriage when she told HuffPost Live, "I've always told Will, you can do whatever you want as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror and be okay. Because at the end of the day, Will is his own man. I'm here as his partner, but he is his own man. He has to decide who he wants to be, and that's not for me to do for him, or vice versa." Obviously, fans also pointed out that Jada's manipulative trait was on full display during the August Alsina drama. We all know how that went down, and in response to the drama, Jada addressed their relationship, which she described as her entanglement with August, during a public conversation with Will. Then she said that they had previously separated with Will, and explained that her relationship with August made her relationship with her husband stronger than ever. At the time, Will actually defended Jada and said that his wife wasn't the only one engaging in other relationships outside of their marriage. He admitted that his wife never believed in a conventional marriage, so they spent a long time figuring out their relationship boundaries. He also opened up about their relationship in a 2021 interview with GQ, saying, "We have given each other trust and freedom, with the belief that everybody has to find their own way. And a marriage for us can't be a prison. And I don't suggest our road for anybody, but the experiences that the freedoms that we've given one another, and the unconditional support to me, is the highest definition of love."
That actually is probably true, though. That probably is the highest form of love is unconditional love. There's nothing you can do that'll make me not love you. Which is it's an interesting thing, because nowadays everything is transactional, which is, if the relationship is no longer benefiting me, then maybe it makes sense for a person to leave. Hey, this is not benefiting my life anymore. The state of our relationship isn't, what I want anymore. So maybe we should move forward. It's understandable, but that really is the only real type of love. That's like a mother's love is like, for example, separate from whatever they got going on. A mother's love is unconditional. For the most of the time, a mother's love, you know what I mean? Even when mother's sons go to jail and they're on trial for murder, it's just like, yo, I get that he's a murderer. I get that he's a criminal. I get that he's a felon. But that's still my son. There's nothing he can do. There is nothing he can do that will make me not love him. You know what I'm saying? That's real love. Or from the love of God. There is nothing that you can do that God won't love you anymore. There is nothing you can do that you're not the child of God anymore. There is nothing you can do. There's nowhere you can go that God won't be with you. There is nothing that can happen that is unrepairable in the relationship of God. That's real love. That's real love. You feel me? Unconditional. Let's move on.
In a different interview with CBS Morning, Will also made it clear that his relationship with Jada was strong. He and his wife tell each other everything, and that there are never any surprises regarding what the other does in the relationship. His exact words were,
There's never been infidelity in our marriage. Jada and I talk about everything, and we have never surprised one another with anything ever.
Do you believe that, though?
Hold on. Let's just take... Hold on. Wait. Let's go back for a second. Let's mute it and let's just look at the body language in point 5. That's really what we need to do. Hold on. Let's just look at the body language. Look at his eyes. Because Will's won Oscars. You know what I'm saying? Or Will has won an Oscar. So it's just you feel me? You already know he know how to perform. You feel me? If anything... eye contact. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could jack what I'm looking at. I don't know if I could jack that. But I mean, obviously, I'll never know.
Ever.
Do you believe that, though? Fans again beg to differ because, according to them, Will agreed to the open marriage because he loves Jada so much and doesn't want to lose her. And he didn't like the idea of an open marriage, but still went along with it. Like one person wrote on Twitter, Jada cheated on him.
All right, I don't know if we're pulling sources from Twitter. It's making everything sketchy. Like, Twitter is a place where, like, reality doesn't exist. The reality that is in the real world no longer exists. Social media in general, but especially Twitter. Nigga, Twitter is different. Twitter is a whole different, nigga, that's a whole different dimension. You feel me? So pulling Randeezy's tweets from Twitter and you know, using it as some sort of evidence or some sort of backing to what you're saying, to me is it's pulling the credibility, but we gonna keep it pushing.
And he turns around and defends her honor after she humiliated him. He was on Jada's Red Table show talking about the cheating, crying. How do you defend someone who belittles you like that? I think the Smiths don't have a happy marriage. I think Jada rules the roost.
The roost.
So, according to fans, Will slapping Chris when literally millions of people were watching just proved that he finally lost it. And fans continued to post comments like, okay, I'm just going to say it. Jada is the epitome of a toxic female. Her only concern is her, which is why she fucked August. She didn't care about Will's feelings, yet Will is acting as if she's a Proverbs 31 woman. Jada is—
Whoa, Proverbs 31. We're just gonna say scripture and not, you feel me? Hold on. I gotta know what that is. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom and faith. Instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of the idealness. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Hold on. Let's look up idealness. Idealness? Okay, let's look that up. Laziness. Okay, laziness. That's the only word here that I know, so we're gonna run with that. Does not eat the bread of idleness. Oh, idleness. I think that's what it says. Maybe I can't read. Wow, interesting. Integrity, discipline, and more. Okay, cool. Let's move on.
Trash. Avoid manipulative women like her. Is Jada really that manipulative and toxic, though? And if you think this entire situation is messy, wait till you check out this other video.
You know, it's, I'll conclude with this, you know what I mean? Because there's only so much that I know about the situation. There's only so much that I can accurately speak on the situation. But what I will say, it's pretty ironic that, you know, it seemed that Will attempted to protect Jada, you know, protect her name and things like that, when his actions led to the exact very opposite. And not only did it not protect her, it put her in a negative light, you know what I mean? Which is probably why she said, yo, I don't need your protecting, because your actions didn't even protect me. It didn't even like he smacked him and then it was like, yo, niggas backed off Jada. Like, yo, you better not talk crazy about Jada. You better watch your mouth. We talk about Jada Pinkett Smith, you better watch that mouth. It's the very opposite happened. So, you know, it makes sense that, you know, she said, listen, I don't need your protecting, because your protecting is not protecting. That's first thing. And secondly, and yeah, I mean, you know, I hope Will's okay. We gotta, you know, we can't, what I will say is that we can't lose Will. You feel me? If we know Will is suffering mentally, we know Will is down, you know, we know Will is having problems. Somebody needs to like watch on Will, like keep an eye on Will, because niggas can't lose Will. Not yet. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like, if Will did do something to himself, niggas be like, oh my God, woo, 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 woo. Right? Like somebody needs to love on Will, like whoever's his mans, right? Whoever, family need to, and like, yo, like Will, like you my mans. Fuck what these niggas gotta say. Niggas can suck my dick. You feel me? You my mans. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what's going on. you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that is, you feel me? But yeah, Will, not yet. You know what I'm saying? Unless God foresee it to be, but not like this. If God take Will, then God take Will. You know, he giveth, the Lord giveth, and he taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. You feel what I'm saying? But not like that. We can't lose him like that. We can't lose him on self-inflicted wounds. We can't lose him like that. You feel me? Definitely like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like these type of videos, and I will see you when I see you. Peace.